spot, tools in hand. Balsa wood, we make a stand. Carving dreams from days gone by. Stunt hangar planes that touch the sky. Control lines tight, the engine hums. Crafting art where passion drums. Stunt hangar, flying high. Old world craft beneath the sky. Balsa wings we build with care. Stunt hangar, join us there.
Well, welcome. We'll wait for some people to get in here. This is not my normal time, but I thought I'm going to work on this thing, and just the way it goes. I had a great success. We got our first part for the PERKY. This is super cool. It weighs, oh, what the heck's wrong with this? It's a little heavy, but there we go. Weighs a little less than an ounce, so the fuselage would be 2 ounces. Would be nice to be lighter, but that's the way it goes. Let me give you a close-up of what this looks like. Let's see here. Remember, this is all working towards a stunt plane. I mean, that's a very nice finish on it. The inside, it's rich on one side, and I'll just brush some resin in there where it's light, but it'll be fine. But we're going to go ahead and make the other side today, and I'll get it in the hot box. I don't know what I'm going to do for the stream tonight. I do have a Tom Dixon video went out with no commercials to all the members. A Tom Dixon video, and it's going to premiere tomorrow to the whole population, to everybody, at noon. And then on Saturday, I'll release my members only Stunt Flyer Video Magazine video. And if you guys ain't seen those, they're super cool. So I would suggest you become a member and watch those. Okay, I know this is boring. I know, whatever. I mean, it seems like I'm wasting my time with this. Hey, Steve. Okay, this cup weighs 16.5 grams, and we're going to add 50 grams of resin. So we'll just move this over to 60 and start pouring resin until it equals out. Then I'll move the scale to 80 grams and pour in the hardener. And we'll put a little dye in it as well. But this part here, let me get this out of here. We want to be ready to go when this resin gets mixed. This part here is a long ways from the first part that came out, which is this one here, or even the second and third one. This is the first part. This is the finished part. Big difference. This is the second part, and this is the finished part. And they'll just keep getting better and better as I figure out how to do this. But this will make a usable airplane. I got the engine coming from Al, so I can drill the motor mount holes. The motor mounts are going to be, this is maple that I bought. They're going to be set in here like this. It'll only be up to the leading edge. And I'll sand in that curve and epoxy it to the sides. Then we're going to have basswood running, an 1/8 by 1/4 strip of basswood glued to the side. So I got a good mating surface. So these will key together. I think this will probably be, I mean, if I can get the fuselage parts together, we could start putting that fuselage together on the next video. And I know it's been several months that I've been working on this. It's just something I want to do. I want to build a composite stunt plane. Let me get some gloves. I'm following nobody's method. I'm not following Doran's method. I'm not following Joe Daly's method. I'm not following Danny's method. I'm doing what I think is right. Now, I talked to Dan, and he gives me all kinds of advice. Very helpful. Because I, don't take me as an expert in this, because I'm not. I'm learning as I go. I need to wipe that off. It's a mess. I'm watching hundreds of videos on how to do this. Because there's some very skilled craftsmen out there. The guys that I really like to watch is metal shaping. Go look at Make It Custom. His name's Carl Fisher. They're doing a 39 or 36 to 39 Zephyr right now. He's making all the body panels by hand. Super talented. They turned a 4-door into a 2-door and chopped the top and sectioned the back. It's great. Okay, I need to add 50 grams to this. 50 grams ain't much. Yep. Tell you what I'm worried about is dropping this thing. Dropping this, what a mess that would be. That would be a total disaster. It don't take much to go over the limit. The minute a beam starts moving, it's too late. It's close. Probably a gram over, a gram under, I mean. Okay, so 67 plus 13 is 80. Pour this in a cup. I can't, that can goes, shit goes everywhere. Of course, it's getting better. There we go. I'll show the part again for you guys who have just joined in after I get this laid up. Make the resin black. Now this is the part that has the wing affixed to it and the motor mounts, and the tail, or the tail wheel goes in the bottom. So this is the part that has to be super strong. So we might put extra carbon in it. It might be heavier than the other one. But that's all right. Get a paintbrush. Time to buy some more staples, some more paintbrushes, paper towels. Should probably get another box of gloves. You go through 50 gloves pretty quick. We're gonna heat this one up today. I will tell you this, what I've learned about this composite crap is all the important shit is the preparation. It's not this part here. This is it's kind of like a paint job. It has very little to do with anything. Of course, Danny says the most important part is to learn how to bag, but I didn't bag these. I just forced it down. I think I'm going to clamp this one though. I was thinking about selling kits of this airplane. There will be no kits sold. It is way too much work. But I am going to sell a few airplanes. So if you're interested in one, send me a message on Stunt Hangar. You know what? Let's roll this up on the edge and put another piece of carbon in it. I think I got it. Yeah, we can use that piece there, I suppose. Can't touch anything, it's so messy. Pretty damn messy. Okay. Throw all this scrap carbon in there. It'll be fine. If I can get the tape off. There we go. To cut it though. Oh, crap. Didn't have my act together for this panel, but it'll be fine. We'll be okay. Let's see here. This one here has resin on it. We can't use that. Over there. This has resin on it, so we can't use that. Piss me off. I think we'll build something tonight. Work on that thing I was working on before, or I could dig out my other Viper and get it ready to go. Yeah, we'll just put it down in there and let her rip. Pack it in there. Yeah, I should have cut that off. Okay. That is kind of the nice thing about this composite stuff. It looks like crap right now, but once I take it out of the mold and trim it, it'll be fine. Yeah, we use these pieces. Okay. Gotta make sure to get the cloth filled up. I'm sure I'm not doing it up to somebody, somebody's standard, but it don't matter. It'll be fine. Okay. The bad thing about this is I got to babysit it to get the parting line right. I got to figure out another type mold system to have a male to clamp together besides what I got here in the silicone. So take the silicone here. Get some tape. Tape that over there. Hold that flange down. Hopefully I got it on there right. shit. We're going to have to tape that somehow. It doesn't want to stay. So let's get some tape. Yeah, hats off to you guys that do this shit every day for a living. A lot harder than balsa wood. We might have another screwed up part. We'll see. That's the only bad thing, is you don't know until it's too late. Shoot, that came undone. I just need to hold it there till I get the damn thing on there and weighted. Nope, not gonna work. Okay, so now what? I guess I just gotta sit here and babysit it. All right, what I mean by babysit is I'm gonna have to wait till this kicks off. And when it kicks off, I'll pull it down and weight it. But it's too wet right now. It just goes where it wants to go. Of course, that's what I had to do to that other part. I just was trying to get away from doing it. So we got an area here that's a little light on resin right in here. So we'll take some of this resin, and it's probably not really necessary, but we'll go ahead and put it in there. Now I could make it look really good and put the plug back in it, but we're not going to worry about it. I just want enough resin to fill the weave. Of course, I don't know. Let's put the plug back in it. That way it'll look beautiful. Okay, so we got resin in there. Nope, not enough. Missing some right there. Okay. Yep, it's Babysit City. Shit. I guess I can put it back in the mold. Yeah, we'll let that harden. And that'll fix that part. Now, what am I going to do about this? It's just not quite. That's about the thing about this stuff. You know, it doesn't dry quick enough or cure quick enough. But if it cured quicker, then you wouldn't be able to get the job done. It'd be dry before you put it together. I don't know. So, it's 4, it'd be 3 hours. If I can get this stuff to kick off, if it kicks off in the next hour and I can get this laid down and weighted, when I come on at 7 tonight, we might undo this, unmold this, and see about putting the stuff together, how that's going to work. I really need to clamp this somehow. Get a clamp on this bad boy. Nothing else, I got speed pans. I'll put a piece of wood on here, like so. Danny says not to worry about the inside, but I feel if I'm going to sell these, they better look good inside and out. Okay, that's set up. Let's see, somebody said something, finally. I have not seen it yet. If you posted a link, it won't show up. Nobody can post a link in a comment. But that's going to do it for this round of videos. 45 minutes. It's starting to set, kind of. Kinda. I need a different type of plug for this. I might have to order some Moldstar 30, some more, for a new rubber silicone piece. Silicone piece with a top on it. Yeah, it's starting to go down. Yeah, it's going to take a little longer. I'm telling you, if you posted a link, it won't show up. No one can post a link in chat. It may show up on your computer, but it won't show up to everybody else. Let's see here. Channel content. My last video, huh? So we got 0 comments on there. Yep, it was held. Okay, I've attached a link to YouTube molding a F-3A aircraft. Model techniques to be very relevant to model mold. Okay, so let's look at that. Yeah, in blocked words. Yeah. All right, thank you. I just pulled it up, laminating the vacuum bag, and then, I probably already watched it. I watched a million videos on doing this stuff, but I'll look at it after the stream's over here. We're not vacuum bagging here. I'm just using it's like a 2-part mold, just a male and a female. It's all that Danny and I talked about. It's all that other. The carbon is not very expensive compared to all the other shit you got to have to do this. Getting frustrating. Come on. I have to wait for this to get to a B stage, pre-B stage, so I can hold these down. Because this parting line has to be level, and then I'll put that on it and weight it like I did that one. I was hoping to get away from this part of doing the mold, and I probably could have if I would have had a bigger piece of carbon, but I didn't want to waste the carbon. I wanted to use up the scraps that I got. But I'd be willing to bet it'll come out just fine. As soon as this sticks down, we'll put the Teflon shit down, and I'll weight it. Getting close. So the next thing to do to make this easier is to order some more of this mold max and build a box around it, around that thing, so it's topped. And I'm going to pour another one of these. I didn't have enough mold max. I didn't have enough for either one, so I really need 3 instead of 2. It takes 1.5 to do it. Then pour this thing so that there's a cap on it, so that the cap holds this shit down, and I can put the weight on it. About 90% of this crap I'm doing is in the tooling. It's not in the laying up. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. 7. That's 3 hours from now. We'll see what happens at 7. I will be posting another video, like I said, tomorrow at noon. There's a premiere of Tom's explanation of how to glue foam wings together and put a bell crank in. Now I let all the members watch that first with no ads. But tomorrow when it comes out, it's going to have ads. So there's another reason to become a member, is there's no ads. All right, any questions? Of course not. Nobody ever asked me anything. I hope I can get this done right, because I'd like to be putting it together instead of monkeying around making parts. I got just about everything for it, except the motor. The motor's coming. I'm gonna have to make a bell crank too. I'm gonna make it out of phenolic, a 2-inch phenolic bell crank. Alrighty, I will see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.
Workshop, tools in hand, balsa wood, we make a stand, carving dreams from days gone by, stunt hangar planes that touch the sky, control lines tight, the engine hums, crafting art where passion drums, stunt hangar, flying high, old world craft beneath the sky.